The NBA is not the reason for the season, as they say, but it has become a great reason to move from tree to couch and pretty much stick it out the rest of the day, as the league has made Christmas Day a marquee day on the league calendar. Among those making merry and buckets this year, 4 MVPs, 29 All-Stars, and the league's top 7 scorers as the day began. We begin in Miami with an NBA Finals rematch between Kevin Durant's Thunder and LeBron James' Miami Heat.
Great place to start, Matt.
Not bad at all. Heat come up with a steal here. Great start for them. James with the dunk, 7-0 champs.
Well, Mario Chalmers smart to give the fans an early treat. LeBron James on the fast break.
Now watch this. James comes up with a steal, loses the ball. He's going to try to catch up with Serge Ibaka for the block from behind. And that's a personal foul, and that's a rarity these days. He'd gone 6 straight games without a foul, 254 game minutes.
Usually it's Serge doing the blocking, so it's rare as well. And you see Russell Westbrook trying to get OKC back in the contest. Nice drive and finish.
James with a rebound here. The other way, he'll find Mario Chalmers for 3, and Chalmers was a factor in this game.
Well, nice job, Mario, on that play, Matt. Gets his feet set, has a little trouble handling the ball, stays calm, stays confident, knocks it down.
He had 12 in the quarter. Durant for 3. Bingo. They're back within 4. OKC cuts it to 2. Miller, no. As Mike misses, it's the king on the putback.
Nobody on LeBron on the backside. Serge is a little bit late. LeBron James with a big finish.
Miller, by the way, did record his 10,000th career point in this game, but Miami up by 6 at the break. Third quarter, KD.
Love
over
it.
LeBron, and then this is an impossible shot.
Heads up, LeBron guarding Kevin Durant, taking on the challenge, and KD showing everything on the post, on the move, scoring buckets for OKC.
After the made free throw, they were up by 2. Wade kind of goes down awkwardly, contorts himself. He would go to the locker room, tend to a cramp, and return to the game. James, meanwhile, over Durant. Great duel between the two. James went for 29.
Yeah, I like that each was challenging one another. And speaking of challenges, Westbrook challenging Dwayne Wade on that particular play. Shane catches up to him, Matt. A little scuffle ensues afterwards. But, you know, when Russell is that athletic, going to the basket that fast, any little contact will throw you off. Shane, not a dirty player, trying to get hands on the ball there. Russell goes into the standard. And then Serge doesn't do any favors by coming in and giving a shove, and some watchful eyes in the audience.
Absolutely. Ibaka exacerbated the whole thing. A couple of technicals handed out to Ibaka and Wade as future commissioner. Adam Silver, Stu Jackson, and Ahmad Rashad take it in for Miami. Wade, meanwhile, he's back, and he's healthy. 21 points in the game. Miami back on top by 4. Kendrick Perkins, illegal screen here, no question, right?
Yeah, no question. Great look by Kevin Durant to try to get Westbrook on the back end here, but Perkins moves up, nails Ray Allen. He stayed on the floor for a minute, went out of the game for a quick second.
He kind of massaged that shoulder, and he would return as Durant goes all the way to the rim. 33 for Durant, 1-point game. LeBron, what happened defensively?
Well, on the back end, Kevin Martin and Kevin Durant can just get a little bit confused, and LeBron James, not confused at all, finds Chris Bosh.
Bosh had 16 and 6. 3-point game. OKC gets a look. Durant can't connect. Westbrook's got it in his hands. Foul or no foul? Perkins certainly wanted one. In fact, he decided to not go after the offensive board to argue it.
Well, this is tough. OKC gets a second opportunity at the 3-point ball there. It looked like Dwayne Wade got up, got a good chunk of Westbrook's hand. Nothing called, and the Miami Heat do what they did last spring, and that's beat the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Really good game. Miami has now won 6 of their last 7. The Thunder suffered their first back-to-back losses of the season, and the Heat head-to-head have won 6 straight against OKC. Westbrook 5 for 19, including that desperation 3 without a call. LeBron James shared with Lisa Salters his thoughts on that final defensive possession.
I mean, I got a good contest on KD. He missed it. Long bounce, and, you know, D-Wade hit the ground and was able to steal to get up and get a contest on Russ, and was able to get a defensive rebound.
Mike Tirico was talking about the Christmas cheer, saying that sarcastically. We had a fight almost down here in the baseline. Just tell me what the intensity level is like when you two teams get together.
It's 2 teams that have the same aspirations. That's trying to win a championship, and, you know, both teams are not going to, you know, shortcut anything, and just trying to get better each and every game, and it was a good fight by both teams.
Good fight by both teams, and often in these games with stars against stars, it's the other guys who matter most. We saw that in the NBA Finals last summer, and we saw it in this game on Christmas Day as Mario Chalmers comes up with 20 points. He'd scored 21 in his previous 3 games. What got him going?
Well, you mentioned it, Matt. In that second quarter, Mario had 12 points. But this is the guy that Miami Heat trust. He was there last year. He was the guy that was producing for them in the finals, comes up with big moments. It seems like that's what he lives for, is the big play. So Mario Chalmers, his offensive explosion today to score 20, and Westbrook goes for 21. If you were to say that they're going to be within a point of one another going into this game, I would have said that that was not going to happen. Mario Chalmers had been struggling, as you mentioned, and maybe was getting a little Norris Cole in his stocking and wanted to respond with a big game. So on Christmas Day, he was able to do it.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
6 straight wins, as I mentioned, head-to-head between these two. Is there a point at which you say Miami has their number, or has it just been circumstantial?
I think the one thing about today's game, Matt, that's really good for the Oklahoma City Thunder is that you had Kevin Martin playing in critical minutes down the stretch against the Miami Heat. A lot of people wondering, how does Kevin Martin influence what OKC is going to do late in basketball games, because you're going to rely on Durant and Westbrook more. So it's interesting to watch that play out. I'm sure they're going to take some lessons from that, move on, and wait for the next matchup later this year.
By the way, Miami, who's played fewer road games than anybody in the league, is about to hit a road stretch. Their next 4 are away from home starting Wednesday night.